This video will be a full tour and documentation of this 2012 Nissan Xterra S.
This exterior color is known by Nissan as Night Armor.
The front door panels do have storage areas with bottle holders, power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors.
The Xterra S has a gray interior with cloth seating.
Front seats are manually adjusted. And now let's go ahead and start it up.
The Nissan Xterra was designed to be a rugged, no-nonsense off-road adventurer that could go just about anywhere, and be even more capable than your average 4x4. So something along the lines of the Jeep Wrangler and Toyota FJ Cruiser. The body-on-frame Xterra was initially built from 2000 to 2015 over the span of 2 generations. This 2012 model we have here represents the second generation Xterra, which was produced from model years 2005 through 2015. Styling-wise, it stays true to the character and overall shape of the first generation, while giving it, in my opinion, a crisper, more modern look. It is worth noting, however, that for 2021, the Xterra nameplate made somewhat of a return. The internationally sold Nissan Xterra was recently refreshed, and in Middle Eastern markets given the name Xterra, although its name is stylized slightly different than that of the original Xterra. Now, throughout its decade-long production run, the second-generation Xterra received very little in terms of updates, and the cosmetic updates it did get were extremely subtle. In fact, you could park a 2005 and a 2015 side-by-side and they look just about identical. With that being said, I'm quite a big fan of the second-gen Xterra's styling, and I actually think it's aged quite well. I do love the rugged touches all around, and the way the roofline steps up towards the back half of the vehicle, with the rugged-looking roof rack bringing it all together. Both the first and second generations of the Xterra ride on the same platform as the Nissan Frontier compact pickup. Platform siblings for the second generation Xterra are the 2005 to 2021 generation Frontier and the 2005 to 2012 generation Nissan Pathfinder. You'll notice this the most when you compare the Xterra's interior to the interior of either of the 2 Nissan model generations I just mentioned, as it is pretty similar. I do love, though, how the exterior of the Xterra is still largely unique to itself. The Xterra comes in 3 different trim levels for the 2012 model here. Those include the base X, the mid-range S like we have here, and the range-topping Pro 4X. The second-gen Xterra was only ever offered with one engine, and that was Nissan's VQ40DE 4-liter V6. In 2012 models it produces 261 horsepower. Rear-wheel drive is the standard drivetrain, although most Xterra buyers probably want the available 4-wheel drive system like this one has. 2 transmissions are available to choose from, which are a 6-speed manual or a 5-speed automatic. Competitors in 2012 for the Xterra include other off-road focused SUVs like the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited and Toyota FJ Cruiser.
The instrument cluster houses 6 analog gauges, including your temperature gauge, tachometer, oil pressure gauge, speedometer, charging voltage, and fuel gauges. You also have a couple digital info displays. With this one, just push this button, you go between trip A and trip B. And then this one shows you the status of the transfer case. Right now we're in two-wheel drive, obviously. It has a 3-spoke design steering wheel. There are sport grips at 10 and 2, and perforated sections on the sides. On this side, you do have your cruise control, and it does have a tilt steering wheel. You got your power mirror controls, air vent, got your exterior lighting stock, and on this side, got your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, got a little tray to put stuff on top. Air vents. This one has been fitted with an aftermarket Pioneer head unit. Got a CD player, USB port, aux port, Bluetooth. Your hazard light switch, passenger airbag indicator. Right here are all the controls for your single zone climate control, four-wheel drive control, traction control, a little bit of storage, some more storage in front of the gear shifter, there's also a bit of storage next to the gear shifter. You have 2 cup holders. These parts are removable. The vehicle's parking brake is hand operated. You have a center console with some more storage, along with a power outlet. There's also another power outlet right here. Upper and lower glove boxes. Lower one is lockable. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors and extensions. There are upper grab handles for the front passenger and rear passengers, and the driver and front passenger do get these grab handles on the A-pillars. Now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is automatic down.
This particular Xterra is sporting these aftermarket 20-inch rims from Fuel Off-Road. The heart of the Xterra is Nissan's VQ40DE 4-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. It's a dual overhead cam 24-valve power plant, and it produces 261 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 281 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. The transmission in this Xterra is the optional 5-speed automatic with low gear selection, and this Xterra does come with the available 4-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with a 21.1 gallon fuel tank, the automatic 4-wheel drive Xterra gets an estimated 15 mpg in the city and 20 mpg on the highway. It has a double wishbone front suspension and a solid rear axle with leaf springs. Stopping the Xterra are four-wheel ventilated disc brakes. It's able to tow up to 5,000 pounds, and curb weight I believe is somewhere around 4,400 pounds for four-wheel drive models.
And as you saw earlier, the fuel cap is on the driver's side. Coat hook, cup holders, as someone who's about 6'1", at least with the way the driver's seat is positioned, I don't have that much leg room, but headroom is pretty good. As you can tell with the styling cue where the roof slopes upward, I think it looks really nice from the outside, and it also benefits headroom on the inside. Single exhaust, rear wiper.
Cargo space in the Xterra is 36.3 cubic feet with the rear seats up, and 65.7 cubic feet with the rear seats folded down.
Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2012 Nissan Xterra. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.